now I got you on super unleaded fuels. Give me room, give me some space, yo, excuse. When I step up in the place, then yo, I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head knob that make you your neck. But I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. But I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. But I got
Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong and made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Baltimore Ravens and the San Francisco 49ers. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're off from Levi's Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Isaac Gurindo to return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Niners to the line. 1st and 10. Play action now with Purdy. It is caught left side. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. They run for the first time with a rookie from Clemson. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this 3rd down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stuffed.
Purdy on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the first. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from the 32. Purdy on the play action. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Get 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. On the gun is Purdy. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Hits his running back. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. And it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. They give it to him up the middle. And he gets in. Touchdown! The 49ers finish off their opening drive. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Jason Sanders set to game.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. Now hit, and Jackson loses the ball. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Oh, close call there.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sidelines are best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That's him on a quick hitter. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And the Ravens first down.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Get to Henry on the inside handoff. We'll cobble together a yard there. Knocked down by Fred Warner.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, usually a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Running once more with Henry. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Jackson now on 3rd. On the move, headed right. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
Wow, they must really trust in this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Hey, think about this for a second, Kate. This league's been around for over 100 years, and we've only seen a field goal of this length a little over 20 times. That is a short list. The number of guys in the league who could be trusted to hit from 60, and an even shorter list, the ones who get the chance to try it.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Purdy. They'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. Now here it goes down the right sideline. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take the lead on the first play of the drive. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the 49ers take a 4-point lead.
Niners 14. Ravens 10. Jason
Sanders all set to send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
We've hit the end of one in this showdown between two of the league's best. We've got the 49ers in front. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Shotgun snap to Jackson. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Remember in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. Forced out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Diamador Lenore. Well, he didn't like what he saw from the pocket, Brock, so he kicked it out right. Coverage did a great job, though, never letting up, and they were there to pick him off.
As a QB, you're just trying to buy a little time, break that defense down, but you know how you could tell a well-coached defense? When that QB rolls right, the coverage rolls right with them, flows right with them. So whether he threw it from the pocket or near the sideline in that case, I think we were in store for a similar result.
So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's an 11-yard pickup. up, and it gives them the first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Short pass brought in. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
I know we all love the big home run plays, the highlight reel plays, but as an offense, these are just the stay-on-schedule kind of plays. But I love the commitment to this run game. Keep working that body, keep working that body, keep working that body, and eventually you could take the will away from your opponent.
And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Seventh play in the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Throw left side, complete. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and that gives the 49ers the first.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Completed to his running back. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
McCaffrey can't push it across. They make the stand, and looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line too. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Outside. Here we go. AT! Yellow. Up.
They'll try to punch it in, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and you're fortunate if you are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers drive their lead to 11. Sanders all set to send it away. He's going to field this at the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. First down, here's Lamar. The left side is nabbed by Bateman. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
No, we changed it.
The play clock runs out, so this will be a delay. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Set him back 5. It's first and 15 after the penalty. Lamar back to throw. The left side caught by Andrews. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. So second and 5 on deck as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. Still to go here. This is second down. Jackson yet again. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And he will not score, but he got oh so close, Brock. Out of bounds 4 yards shy of that end zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short.
And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a one-score game before halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Lindo to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. Now a give running right. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Looking to throw, Purdy. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That play good for 17 and a first down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Purdy to throw it. Brought in right side. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Get set, get set. Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Again, it's Brock Purdy. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Some yardage lost and first down lost too with that grounding flag. This is second and long. To throw again, it's Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
And that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see what they went with on third down.
Get set, up.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Jason Sanders on for the field goal. This from 48 on the left hash. Sanders sends it through. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. First and 10. Here's Jackson. Outside and into the hands of Bateman. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. On first and 10, it's Jackson. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it's going to be second down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Final throw before the break. Complete Derrick Henry. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. On the return, this is McCaffrey. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. And a positive result on that effort. He's down to the enemy 40 before going out.
Everyone spends time in that locker room, Kate. Offensively, defensively, rewriting your scripts, putting your adjustments and plans together for the second half. Special teams, guys, well, that's exactly how they wanted to start this second half, with an explosion and setting their offense up for success.
Not a lot available to him. It's to the 38. Brought down by Teddy Buchanan.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the gun is Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives the 49ers the first.
49er, first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw as you're about to get smacked.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is second in inches.
Get set. Up.
Got it play straight ahead. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down. I think they might have taken that first down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out third down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning in some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on third down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion.
Third and short. Here's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
A 36-yard attempt.
Sanders sends it through, and that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. This one's caught. It's Andrews near the sideline. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Looking to throw, Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 8 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
On first down, Jackson. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. He gets it forward a little to his 46. With Martin making that play.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. They were Johnny on the spot.
Second down now, 7 to go. Lamar throwing again. Pass pulled in by Henry. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Here's Jackson to throw. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. This one misses the tight end. And that brings up third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Short pass brought in. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They'll throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand is forced, Brock. They had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Get set. Up.
Now a give on the counter. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stops, but can track it down for a loss on the outside.
They give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up 3rd and very short.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
53. Get set. Up.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
Draw play. This is McCaffrey. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open. A little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole. There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Outside.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's 49ers football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Yellow. Yellow.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens have some new life in the 4th. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Fights his way through a tackle. We'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Lamar now from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Now Jackson off the play action. The left side is napped by Bateman. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Upton Stout.
I think they were going to be grateful just to get the ball back, but now look at where they're getting it, Kate. This is already inside field goal range. I promise you this, they're going to be disappointed if they don't get at least 3 points off that takeaway.
Dropped from the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Purdy throwing here. He's got a screen to the running back. This drives him back at field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
Hey, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Third and long for him here. Hits his running back. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. The running back still doing it to this day.
So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Getting out to his left. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Get set, get set. Run it, go ahead, go ahead. First down.
Here's the give, straight up the middle. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Sanders sends it through. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
Sanders all set to send it away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone, so the football will come back out to the 20. some more offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pin. Connects with Bateman. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Gain of 26 yards there. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. 1st down. Here's Lamar. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Somebody there, and he knocks it away. Couldn't connect for it all on that 1st down. So back to the drawing board, they go for 2nd.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
And again, it's Jackson. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. He was looking for Zay Flowers. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Jackson now on 3rd. Into the hands of Walker. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Want to quit? Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Chased out to his right. And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. Could that penalty come back to haunt him? It's another 2nd and goal. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Intercepted in the end zone. Pinned by Marquise Siegel. And the 49ers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You knew it before this drive started that field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
On 1st down, they'll run. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers ready to pick up their 8th win of the season. 2nd down now. They need 7.
Get set, get set. 18,
Back-to-back carries here. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
outside. 18, yellow.
for it. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. He's hit before he can get anything on that return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. First down throw for Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Looking to throw it. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it inside the 10. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens now within 1 score in the 4th. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens get it back to within 6. So with less than a minute and a half to play, they must recover this onside effort. And the 49ers are able to cover the kick. Well, that's going to do it, Brock. They recover the kick and now can just run out that clock unimpeded.
Yeah, no timeouts on the opposing sideline. Give some credit to the hands team right there. Got the job done. And now as an offense, the greatest formation in the history of football. You know what that is, Kate?
Line it up, boys.
The victory formation.
So the 49ers take